Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dan, long time no talk. I'm coming to you from my basement in the dark because it's early morning, it's the middle of January, and I had to turn the camera on today to share something with you guys. For the last 6.5 years, I've been running the daily prep. I've put out content, I've done videos, when I've been invited, I've shared things on other people's websites, guest posted, had some stuff on social media. It's been this big, giant journey that's really been my attempt to chronicle the things I'm learning, and the steps I'm trying to take towards greater preparedness and self-sufficiency with you guys. Some of it I hope has been helpful. Some of it I know hasn't, but that's just part of it. I made no bones about the fact that I was just taking you with me on the journey, and I was not the pro. But I've had a ton of fun doing that, and it's because of that I, with a little bit of sadness, share with you guys today that the daily prep as we know it is going away. It's going to be sunsetted here shortly for a couple different reasons. Mostly because I have found a greater, truer love that I'm going to share with you in a second here. So stay tuned for that, because there will be a new project. But there's been a couple things that have bugged me about the daily prep. I think the name itself conveys a brand promise that I just don't live up to. Daily, I haven't been for ever, pretty much, besides the first few months. So I used to do daily video 5 days a week for anybody that's been around since the very beginning. But that slowly trickled into like almost daily and weekly, and it just hasn't been that. It hasn't been daily. So that's bugged me. And then also the word preparedness, I've come to like recognize I have a little bit of a philosophical difference with. I think the word preparedness conveys like an event. It conveys like a test, or you prepare for a trip, or you prepare for, Christmas, or you prepare for like whatever. Like it's like a thing that's coming up, and I don't like that. I don't empathize with that, and that doesn't relay the core value prop that I'm trying to share with you guys, and that I'm trying to like connect with people around, which is just living self-sufficiently. Whether the test ever comes, or the trip ever comes, or the earthquake, or the fire, or financial collapse, or whatever it is, like, never mind the event, screw the event. Live self-sufficiently. Do whatever you can do to control things that are within your ability reasonably, and let the events happen or not. And so it's with that kind of idea that I share with you guys the new project, which is going to be focused exclusively on one thing: helping you guys set up a self-sufficient homestead. The project's called Homestead Launch. You can go right now, homesteadlaunch.com. I'm not exactly sure that it's just been kind of a welcome thing right now, but I actually may get crazy here and just open up the full Monty so you guys can see all the content, even though it's not quite done. But homesteadlaunch.com is a reflection of the thing that I'm the most passionate about, which is helping you guys to set up a piece of real estate, land and house, that do productive things for you. So that could be like solar panels that produce energy. It could be fruit trees and fruit and nut orchard that give you food. It could be a well that gives you water. It could be maybe medicinal herbs that help keep you strong and healthy. Timber perhaps that help you build things, or that you could heat, like use for wood heat. But basically helping you guys, no matter what context you live in, to do productive things with your real estate. So that could be 100 acres out in the middle of the wilderness, or it could be a tiny little downtown urban apartment with a bazillion, HOA restrictions and neighbors that hate it. And my goal with this website is to still, no matter what your situation is, and how little or much money you have, or how old you are, or if you live in an arid climate or humid climate, or any of that, to be able to be a little bit more productive with your real estate. So enough on that for right now. There's going to be a lot more to come. I'm super excited about it. As you can probably tell, 4.5 minutes into this thing already. Practically, let's talk just a brief second about like what things are going to happen here specifically. So the dailyprep.com is going to go away. Much of the content that's on the daily prep will still fit in this new focused Homestead Launch site. because a lot of it's been about, producing food and energy and things like that. So a lot of that it'll be moved over to Homestead Launch. You'll still be able to access all that. There's actually a lot more. I mean, I've probably written 20,000 words of new content that I've just had in my mind, and I've been working on for the last like 4 or 5 or 6 months, in conjunction with Homestead Launch. So all the good stuff, a lot more. And then apart from the content, the biggest, I think, coolest new aspect is going to be, there's an opportunity on this new website for you guys to actually meet folks in your area, professionals in your area that can help you take steps with your homestead. So people that can help you, purchase land, find a new house if you're looking for that. People that can help you with solar and drill wells and, do all these different things. This is going to be limited to the United States for right now. We'll probably branch out eventually to like Australia and Central America and the UK. I've had some interest from there, but for right now, just the United States. But and really, like for right now too, mostly the real estate aspect. So for folks that are looking to find a new place where they can have a homestead, like they want to have a homestead, but they actually don't, like they envision like getting out of where they currently are. I am connecting right now with real estate agents all over the country that specialize and specifically focus on the idea of self-sufficient property. So it's kind of hard to find these guys. I'm up to 11 agents right now that I've found in some of the more like self-sufficient areas of the country that know and understand and wholeheartedly like embrace and love the idea of producing food and water and potentially being off grid, like being completely grid independent, and love all that stuff. And I'm excited because I would love to be able to point you guys in the right direction. So that's kind of where it's going to start. Again, I mentioned like the other things are starting to happen too. Like I'm meeting folks that are doing energy, solar specifically, all over the place. I'm talking with folks like Scott Hunt from Practical Preppers that do water security extremely well in different places in the country. So it's really going to offer, I think, you guys the chance to like take steps to spend a little bit of money and to just assist you guys with life decisions and to help people that are really in a position and have the desire to take steps. So I think I've talked it to death. If you're still watching, email me, collect your prize. But that's what's happening, guys. I want to thank everyone. It's been an awesome 6.5 years of the Daily Prep, and I'm excited for the future. So hopefully you guys will hang with me. I am going to keep doing email. I'm going to be better than I have been the last few months. It's not going to be daily, I'll promise you that, because I know now not to make that brand promise. But it'll be frequent, and it'll be exciting, and it'll be something that I'm really passionate about and something that I feel like I can help you guys do in your lives as well. So hang with me, please. I'd love to have you still stay, and I'd love to continue this next chapter of the journey together. So more to come soon, guys. Thanks so much for everything. Super stoked to be doing this in 2017, and I just wanted to tell you kind of all this today. So we'll see you again soon, guys. Bye.